Hey, what's up everybody? It's your friend here, Razaz Retro, and I hope everyone is remaining retro. Well, the time has come for me to do my top 10 favorite WCW wrestlers of all time, and WCW versus NWO Revenge is perfect for this one because my 10 favorites are included in this game. For today's video, it will only be my list. I will be doing one for Sean as well, but it will be a separate video because I'll actually have to think about it. I have an idea who his favorite 10 are, or at least 10 wrestlers that he loves. Could safely say maybe who his top 5 are, but I just want to try to make the list as accurate as possible. So I will actually have to sit down and think about it and then come up with that list, and hopefully I can do it justice. However, for today, it is going to be my top 10. And I would also just like to mention that there is going to be 2 honorable mentions. The first one is Bret the Hitman Hart. I love Bret the Hitman Hart in WWF. I love Bret the Hitman Hart as a wrestler, but in WCW, his run was horrible. That is not his fault. That is the fault of the bookers, management, and whoever takes care of, coming up with his storyline. They basically did a horrible job, so that's not his fault, but I did not enjoy his run in WCW. Another honorable mention is the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. Lots of love for Ric Flair, but for this top 10, I'm going with wrestlers I really enjoyed growing up in the late 90s and early 2000s for WCW. So without any further ado, we are going to get to the list, but I just wanted to get that out of the way just so everyone knows. I will be tagging some people as well. I would like if you guys could do a VR for this, but please, it's not required, it's not mandatory, do not feel forced. If I haven't tagged you and you still want to do one, you're more than welcome to, but if I have tagged you and you choose not to do it, again, that is no problem, no stress. Your love and support is all we need. Alright, so we're going to get straight to the list. So in at number 10 is one of my favorite luchadors, one of my favorite cruiserweights, Juventud Guerrero. When it comes to the cruiserweight division, it was fantastic in WCW. It was one of the things they did truly well, truly right, and Juventud Guerrero was probably one of my favorites to watch. He was fantastic, but all the guys there are great. In at number 9 is La Parka, the best Halloween costume someone can wear. Just the way he would come in, dancing in the ring, his movesets, the way he wrestled, that steel chair. Loved his theme song as well. Lots of love for La Parka. So when it comes to the cruiserweights, La Parka and Juventud Guerrero are some of my favorites. In at number 8 is none other than the Disco Inferno. I mean, lots of love for Disco Inferno. Great wrestler. Loved his gimmick. Loved the positive energy, loved his dancing, good looking guy as well, and a great wrestler as well. Not only did he do justice to the gimmick, but in terms of wrestling abilities, he was very good as well. In at number 7, who is number 7? Well, you will know shortly that my number 7 is Marcus Buff Bagwell. I mean, just look at this guy. When I was growing up as a young kid, I said, when I'm going to be 20 or in my 30s, I'm going to have a body like that. Unfortunately, I do not have a body like that, but he had an amazing looking body, good looking guy as well, great wrestler, great personality, enjoyed watching Marcus Bagwell. In at number 6 is Goldberg. Now, Goldberg, one thing I didn't like about him, and I didn't know that as a kid, something I knew a little later in life, is that he was quite dangerous. He did injure quite a few wrestlers, but his energy, his theme, the way he would just walk in, his power, genuinely he was a very strong guy too. His win streak was all very epic. Goldberg was always fun to watch, and a lot of people, really enjoyed watching Goldberg, especially around 98, 99, when he really just, blew off the charts and was probably the main guy in WCW at that time. In at number 5 is Booker T. Lots of love for Booker T, and I'm so happy he got a push late towards his career. Great on the mic, great wrestler, great guy as well. Any sort of success that Booker T got, he genuinely deserved it. He was a hardworking guy and just a really great wrestler. And it was always nice to watch Booker T. I enjoyed him in WWF as well. He truly got an amazing career there. And in WCW, he had a great career as well, but it came more towards the later stage, towards the end of WCW. In at number 4 is the legend, and may he rest in peace, Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Now, Hulkamania was something everybody loved, but for me, when Hogan became bad, when he became the villain, NWO Hogan, that was the best Hogan in my opinion. Loved it. Loved how he was the leader of the NWO. Loved his gimmick. Loved his feud with Sting. As much as I was a Sting fan, and obviously you guys are going to know number 1, but I was also a big Hogan fan, particularly during that period, because his gimmick, if you will, during that period as NWO Hogan was just fantastic, and obviously an icon, a legend in wrestling. So that takes us to number 3. And who is number 3? Well, it is none other than Diamond Dallas Page. Lots of love for Diamond Dallas Page. Fantastic wrestler. Loved his gimmick as well. The People's Champ. Loved his theme song. A lot of things I loved about DDP. At one point in my life, I was like, man, I want to be this guy, because he's just so fantastic. Unfortunately, his career in WWF was not good. But again, that is WWF to blame over there. He is a legend nonetheless. So in at number 2 is Razor Ramon, aka Scott Hall Chico. Whether he was Razor Ramon or whether he was Scott Hall, he was fantastic. Him on the mic, the way he looked, walked, talked, acted, in terms of wrestling abilities, fantastic. And he was a team player. He always wanted to do what was best for business. He wasn't greedy. He didn't have an ego. He just was there for the ride to enjoy and have a good time. So in at number 1, if you know me, well then you already know who it is. It's Sting, the icon, the legend, the face of WCW, and in my opinion, again this is my opinion, the greatest wrestler of all time. He looked great, he wrestled great, great personality. On the mic, he wasn't too great in my opinion, but aside from that, he was still great. Great presence. His Sting gimmick, his Crow gimmick is the best in my opinion. Surfer Sting was great too. I wasn't a fan of Wolfpack Sting, but that's, another story. But regardless, whatever he did it great. And another thing that I love about Sting was the fact that he's actually very inspirational. Sting, at a point in time in his life, had a lot of demons, and he was able to come out of that, battle it, and that's not always easy, especially when you're a wrestler. So lots of inspiration from Sting. Obviously, giving it away, but you guys already know he was not only my favorite, he was Sean's favorite as well. Dressed up as him on Halloween. So the Stinger is my number 1 wrestler in World Championship Wrestling, and even my number 1 wrestler of all time. That's looking at all the companies, WCW, WWF, ECW, and whatnot. So that being said, I'm going to be tagging some of you. If you would like to, please feel free to do a VR. If not, it is no stress. Like I said, your love and support is all we need. I'll be doing another top 10 for Sean in a separate video. And remember to always remain retro.